Could you, should you, not even could you, should you. This is a question. Does dynoing on a taller drag radial affect dyno numbers versus your normal set of street tires?
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
That's if you're right. So like as you see the shop cars on radials, we just don't want to keep swapping tires back and forth. If you have, it's not necessarily the height overall, more so the sidewall. While doing the dyno pull, you actually can see a radial or a very tall sidewall tire actually start to wrinkle on the dyno. So it's very much like at the racetrack, you guys that get the slow-mo launches and you see your tire wrinkle and then it unloads. Same exact thing happens on a dyno situation. Now, when that happens, what happens is that energy doesn't translate to the roller. So generally what you see on a very soft sidewall tire, and the bigger the sidewall, the worse it is, you'll notice at higher RPM, it starts to kind of really flatline. So if you look at our shop car, it gets to 530, 525, 530 wheel horsepower, and then it just kind of goes into a straight line. And the reason for that is the energy is now going into the tire instead of to the roller itself. So understand that it's based on the rate of acceleration of that roller. So as that tire starts to wrinkle and continues to wrinkle more, it slowly is slowing down the acceleration of that roller, which then doesn't translate into a reading on the dyno. So it can affect it. Also, transmissions and rear ends are torque multipliers when they work together, right? So naturally, if you go to a taller tire, it simulates that of a longer gear, meaning the number goes smaller, okay? So that's where if you have a 262 with a 31-inch tall tire, you know, that's kind of like, my number might be off, it might be simulating like a 243 rear end, so your torque multiplication changes in that matter. So it can vary the output, absolutely. That's why consistency is key. That's why we keep the tire on it that we do on the shop car, even though it chews my radials up like crazy. We do it for consistency reasons.